think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur. Weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him help, yeah. Give these boys help, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterflies on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, have my with him like that, I think he knows. When I play with him like that, when I say it to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Now my hair boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows. When I play with him like that, I think he knows. When I say it to him like that, he's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course.
We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Muscling free near the 40. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Cook up the gut. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Gone. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, right back to Hall. Gets around him, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. The handoff to Ford up the middle, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air, so now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Hall again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Purdy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Adonai Mitchell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception, now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, here's the run with Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 3. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Ford. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing here, Purdy. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. You talk about this Miami defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Commanders 7, Dolphins 0.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He may go. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 of the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's got a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Purdy. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, Shaq.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On the counter, it's Hall. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give running right is Hall. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. It's caught. Mitchell. They'll wind up getting just a yard. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Goff now looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Value 3, value go, 12, go.
From the 50, it's Goff. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, tonight. We're good, we're good. Set.
Throwing again is Goff. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Goff. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, Shaq.
They run with Ford. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Straight ahead is Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd down and 4. Hall again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 180 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Draw play to Ford. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Purdy looking to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. On the ground, it's Ford. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run the counter with Cook. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 7.
Come on!
Now Goff. Open man is Atwell, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 49 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. It's Ford. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a give to Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Washington on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Goff. And that will be incomplete. this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Here's Purdy. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Purdy. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. And now Mitchell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Goff. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's Goff. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Gone. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. At 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Louis. Now you want.
To throw is Goff. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Commanders 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now Purdy. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down and 3. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Now it's gone. That is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Purdy. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they'll go on the ground.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 31 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Purdy to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw is Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Purdy to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Purdy to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Dolphins, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
I ain't seen real problems since tripping up grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my way I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got the game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. To these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm